Hi, it's your girl Leanne, aka Lola, which is an acronym for Laugh Often, Love Always. And this is Beauties and Butterflies. And this video today is about 23 questions about me. It's brought to you today and inspired by the Ascending Soul Circle group. We have a little video challenge going on. And one of the questions that we put in is what kind of videos can we do and create? And this was one of the videos that was asked to be created by the whole group. So shout out to Danielle K. Anderson, who is doing a cartomancy class on her channel right now. Thank you very much for starting this challenge, 23andMe questions. And then shout out to Robbie for completing his 23 questions. And now I'm following up and I'm getting it in and done today so I can just post up my 23 things you should know about me. Question number 1. What is my middle name? Well, I say it to you every time I talk to you. I say, hey, it's your girl Leanne, aka Lola. And so that means Ann is my middle name. I was supposed to be a boy. I came out a girl. So they had a name chosen for me, which would have been Jerry Jr., Jerry Lee Jr., but that didn't happen. I came. And so now I am Leanne Irizarry. So, what was my favorite subject in school? My favorite subject in school was actually later on in life, English, because I found poetry. And I'd like to thank Mrs. Fisher, my 7th grade English teacher, who challenged me, even though I was dyslexic and didn't spell very well, to write poetry. And she actually got me published in that, school-wide poetry book that year with one of my poems. It was the last poem that was actually given to the man that day. It was a very interesting day. I didn't want to give it to her. She said, go downstairs. He's still in the office. Find him. And I ran down to the stairs and was like, is Mr. Smith so? I think his name is Mr. Smith. Is Mr. Smith from the whatever magazine still here? And they're like, no, he left. I walked out and he walked back in. And then the lady in the office was like, Leanne, here he is. And I was like, this is a poem that my teacher told me I had to submit. And it was actually accepted, and I became published because of Mrs. Fisher, so English. And I think that the poem was called Where Are You, Love? And the first line was, as I look in the window, I look into the mirror of many answers. I ask a question, where are you, love? So, yeah. What is my favorite drink? Water is my favorite drink. If we're talking about alcoholic beverages, I'm a margarita girl. Okay. With salt. But water. What is my favorite song at the moment? I don't know if I have a favorite song at the moment. I listen to a lot of yoga music that has no words. So I think that my favorite song would be, I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of let's see, Evil Needle off of YouTube. I love a lot of their instrumentals. So Evil Needle off of YouTube. One of my favorite songs of theirs is called the Kennedy, Evil Needle Kennedy mix. Really like that. So that might be one of my favorite songs. I don't know. What is my favorite food? Mexican food is my favorite food by all means. Whatever, if you put in Mexican, if you give me Mexican, I love Mexican food. And Spanish food, but I love Mexican food. What is the last thing that I bought? The last thing I bought was this. I bought this little thing that like steam comes out vaporize me. So again, I got it at CVS. I had some CVS bucks. And this was 50% off. And I think I had some CVS dollars, so that helped pay for it. Yes, this. And I bought a pair of pants from CVS too. Don't judge. Let's see. The next question is, what is my favorite book of all times? Asking and is Given by Abraham Hicks. Favorite book of all times. I really, really love my 365 Signs of the Mind. That book I kind of, I coveted that book. I really loved that book. And I really love the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. This is that book. Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. Love this book. This book is very inspirational and beautiful and just a wonderful book. So I got a lot of books. Yeah, there's a list. Okay. What is my favorite color? Purple technically is my favorite color. Purple. However, teal is a strong second. I wear a lot of teal. My business logo is teal. It's not purple. So teal is a strong second. So teal is my favorite color. Throat chakra color. The color of a speech, of a loving speech. Do I have pets? I have 3 cats and a dog. The cats are named, the gray cat is named Wheezy. The orange cat is named Butters. The tuxedo cat is a hot mess, and his name is Harold. I call him Geraldo Rivera because he's aggressive like Geraldo Rivera was. And then we have a red-headed dog named Annie. Now, my favorite pet was my dog, who has since transitioned. His name was Mojo. He was Mojo the Magic Dog, and he had a song and everything. And he was an amazing little dog. He was a miniature pinscher, and he was definitely my boo. And he taught me how to love. So he taught me how to be loved and how to love. So yes, I'm a pet person. I'm a fur baby person. What is my favorite smell? Rain before it falls is my favorite smell. What's my favorite holiday? I used to say my favorite holiday was Christmas, but I think that maybe my favorite holiday is the summer solstice or the winter solstice, because those are not really holidays. Those are transitional times where we're changing and going into a new space, or maybe a new transition. I don't know. I used to say that Christmas was, but you know, Christmas is overrated. Am I married? Yes, I am. I got married July 7th, 2017, 7/7/17, to my life mate, my soulmate, and my boo. I'm very happy to be married and to be loved and to be in love. And thank God for my little dog Mojo, who taught me how to love and how I should be loved in return. So without that lesson of a soulmate, I wouldn't have been able to actually be here married. So I like that. That's a whole nother video. Have you ever been out of the country, and if so, how many times? I have not actually been out of the country. Well, Canada twice, but that doesn't really count because it's still on this continent. But Canada twice, and one time both times I was in high school, and it was for a high school singing competition with the choir. So twice, Canada. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I went to Bahamas. So yes, I have. I've been on a cruise to Bahamas. Okay, so I have been out of the country. Okay. Do I speak any other languages? The language of love. That's what I speak. I'm the love doctor. I speak the language of love. I do not speak any other languages. Yo sabo poquito de español. Yo quieres hablos con español. However, no hablos mucho de español. Ooh, somebody Spanish is going to be like, please don't ever talk in Spanish again. How many siblings do you have? I am one of 8. Or what was once 9. Or is rumored to be 9. It would be 3 of 9. So, yes. But one of my half-brothers, or just brothers, has passed. So, yeah. When was the last time that I cried? I cried 2 days ago. If you watch my video from this morning, I cried 2 days ago. Because God decided to show up for me and show out. What is my favorite blog? Well, I do read this blog of this woman who cleans everything. It's Jolie's, let me see, I think her name is Jolie something, and she's like the cleaning guru. She can clean grease off of like grease. It's like she's amazing, and I follow her on Pinterest. I feel bad that I can't remember the name of her blog, but I like her blog. I'll put a link to her blog below, because she cleans everything. She's like Jolie the cleaning lady. I don't know, she cleans everything. Like a cleaning blog, weird. But I get a lot of hints on how to remove grease and grime and hard water stains. And she does a lot of that stuff. Not that's so boring to most people. I owned a cleaning company for a lot of years. So I always was trying to find organic and holistic ways to clean. And that was really important to me. So that's why I love that blog. What is my favorite movie? My favorite movie of all times is Goonies. And 9.5 Weeks. But don't judge. They're both in the 80s. So I don't know. I don't know if there's any newer ones, but I still love Goonies. I think that movie was quite adventurous and interesting. So I don't know. I just love the sliding part, the water slide part. There's a whole thing. Just watch Goonies if you can. What is my favorite TV show? I too, just like Robbie, just watched the brand new Will Robinson I don't know what that TV show is where the robots like Danger Will Robinson, brand new series, Lost something. It's on Netflix. I'm horrible with this because I don't really watch a lot of television or movies, and I'm a filmmaker, so very, very bad. But it's a very good show on Netflix. With Danger Will Robinson, with, I don't know, the Smith Family Robinson or something. But Robbie actually said something about that. Am I PC or Mac? I am Mac, but I'm PC when it comes to my phones. I only do Android phones. I do not like iPhones. I would get one to record with it, but I would never plug it in or actually have it to call people on. I don't like that. All of my computers are Mac. So I have an iMac, I have a desktop, I have a laptop. All are Mac. So I'm very Mac. Mac is very more friendly with the processing system for filmmaking and photography, which I also do. So, how tall am I? I'm 5'4" and 3/4 inches, and don't forget that. 5'4" and 3/4 inches, and getting taller every day because I do yoga, baby. I do the yoga. Okay, can I cook? Yes, I can. I cooks good. I makes the hell out of some food. I love to cook. Now, listen, I was 190 pounds last year. Don't tell no one. I'm 157 now. Okay. That was because I go to work, baby, on food. I cooks. Okay? So, I finished my challenge. Just a couple of little things about me. In 2013, I had a near-death experience. Died for a moment, came back. Actually got to the table where the angels are, and they sent me back. Pretty interesting. There's a video on my channel about that. When I was 13, it was the first time I saw a ghost, and they actually spoke to me. Had an asthma attack, was rushed to the hospital when that happened. After my near-death experience, I saw another ghost that actually showed up at my house and sat down in this chair that I'm actually sitting in to give a message to my girlfriend who was doing my hair. Shout out to Mel, if you watch this video. Love you, boo. And have since seen peripherals and have asked not to be talk to directly because it's terrifying, but that's a whole nother thing. And Jesus came to visit me while I was in the hospital after my near-death experience. So very, very, very beautiful things, and just adding a couple things that weren't on the list. So this is my 20-something questions about Lee. And I am so happy that you showed up and you stuck through to hear these things so that you can kind of understand who I am and what I'm about. So thank you so much for stopping by. This is Lee Ann, middle name, aka Lola. Laugh often, love always. It's an action. Laugh often and love always. Love on someone. Love on yourself. And remember that you're a perfect, whole, and complete, and a radiant point of light. I'm very blessed by your presence. Like, comment, subscribe, share me with a friend because I'm super shareable. How cute I am. Super shareable. Thanks for stopping by. I am your goddess guide to deep inner wisdom and deep soul transformation. That's the Buddha and the butterfly.